3 shows, 3 days. Labor Day weekend 2013 was a very busy 3 days for custom car show fans. Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando, Florida played host to 3 amazing shows over a 3-day span. At the Walt Disney World Speedway, the Mustang Club of America held their Grand National Finale, hosted by the local MCA Club of Lakeland, Florida. Pat Rigo took on the duties of working with Disney management to bring Mustangs at the Mickyard to life.
Basically, this is the Super Bowl of the Mustang Club of America's shows during the year. This is the largest Grand National or National show that the MCA has ever held. We wanted to have a whole family event for them down here. That's why we picked Disney. You know, the husband can come to the car show and the wife and kids are over at Disney. And that doesn't happen too often with many of these shows.
The Mickyard is Disney's affectionate name for the Walt Disney World Speedway, which is home to the Richard Petty Experience, where the average Joe can drive or ride along in a real regulation NASCAR. With a brief lesson beforehand, of course. Over 560 cars from as far away as Canada made the trip to Central Florida to compete head-to-head with the best of the Mustang Elite. One of the sweetest pony cars in the show was this white and red striped 1965, built with pride by the Garcia family of Kendall, Florida.
We do the car from the scratch. We do everything on it. Everything is custom. And it's part of the family. It's a 347. He installed the Paxton supercharger. The suspension is the TCP bar compression coil. All the people is taking pictures, say, hey, nice car. Or, yeah, it's something different that the people that they know, they like it.
Several custom car celebrities attended the show, taking time to autograph posters for their fans. Over at the Coronado Springs Hotel in the Walt Disney World Resort, Tara Bush and the crew from CruisinOrlando.com filled the back parking area with customs of all kinds for the 2nd annual Dream Cars Weekend. Not often seen, this 70s muscle car is a rare 1974 AMC Matador Coupe powered by a slightly warmed over 401 V8.
This was designed by AMC back in the early 70s. So that it would participate in NASCAR racing, so it had a very sleek racing body style. And I've done all the typical street hot rodding things. I have 10-to-1 compression pistons, forged steel crankshaft and connecting rods, Edelbrock manifold, Holley carburetor. I had a couple of young fellas that says, what do you have in it? And I said, I've got a 401. And the young man had a very blank looking expression on his face. So I looked at him and I said, how about 6.8 liter, and his face just lit up. I mean, in their world, that's a monster motor. I had to convert it to liters for him to understand what I was talking about for a large V8.
DJ Don filled the air with nostalgic tunes from the 50s, 60s, 70s, and beyond, while custom car fans browsed row after row of unique and unusual vehicles. Chris Harbin of Tavares, Florida, found a nice shady spot in the lot for his 600 horsepower Pro Street 68 Mustang Fastback.
I've had the car since I was 14 and drove it all through high school, and then kind of got married and sat in the garage for a long time, then pulled it back out and completely rebuilt it one more time. It's a 460, big block. Board and stroke is 482 now. Go to a convenience store or something like that to get a drink or something, you normally have 2 or 3 people hanging around it and wanting to ask you questions about it when you come out.
To top things off and get a break from the September heat, fans were treated to even more custom car fun inside the convention center at the Coronado Springs, hosted by RPM Motorsports. Some extremely unique customs like the Mutt Cuts van from the movie Dumb and Dumber, alongside Tron motorcycles and even the Batmobile, were all on display. There were many outstanding vehicles shining under the convention center lights, and a vendor area brought out several futuristic customs like this green glowing 5th Gen Camaro by the gang at Monster Transmissions. 3 shows in 3 days, all held at the Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando, Florida. Custom and classic cars mixed in with a bit of Disney magic. What more could a family ask for?